loves, this is Aldea and today we are building my summer BYOP. This is officially summer since, well, yesterday for me, but this video is not going up until later in the week, maybe even next week, I don't know. So it's right here. I will show it to you in the end. I did this look using it. I already have quite an idea of what I want to do, but you know, you will see. I will first talk about my my spring BYOP. If you don't want to see that part, you can go to this part to see me build the palette for summer. And if you want to see me talk about what happened in spring with my other BYOP, just stay there. So as a reminder, my spring BYOP was called Twisted Fairy and she's looking like this. And I wrote down every time that I did use it and I really enjoyed it. Like I thought it was so fun to use and it really made me want to do more BYOPs because I was not really doing it much or only for duping purposes, but not to really, you know, create something on my own. And yeah, I really loved that one and I did travel with it several times. Like I think that every time that I did travel, which was always only for a weekend or once it was for a week, and I always took it with me and I loved playing with it. So I wrote down every time that I used it, and there were many times where I went into it, but not only this palette, and then I forgot to write down when I used it. So here I only wrote down that I used it 3 times, which is totally not true. And I just forgot to write it, but I remembered to write when I used each shades, so I will tell you about this now. So little solitary, this one, I used it only twice actually. M81 bioluminescence, this one I used 3 times and I really loved it. Like it was the first time that I really did use that one. Sinful Echoes Mithril, this beautiful grey, I used it 3 times as well. Then this is Groovy Ghouls from the Wicked Widow Beauty Graveyard Smash, and this one was in one of my projects and I used it 7 times in this palette, since it's been in this palette, but I had to use it 10 times total, so I did use it 10 times total. It's out of my project. This is Lethal Corrosion and I used that one 7 times because it's the deepest shade of the palette, so I always love my deep shades, as you may already know, so this one I used it almost every time that I did use the palette. Pretty much every time, I guess. Whatever. This is Dievun Alchemy, which was the first time, like it was in another project, and same thing, I had to use it 10 times. I did use it 10 times. Since it was in this palette, I used it 4 times, and I love this one so much, like I'm so happy. It was the first time that I did use it when it went into my project, which was my deck of penning. And yeah, I thought it looks so perfect in this color story. This shade is such a gem. Then here we have Sephora collection Shock Shock, which was also in one of my projects, in project 10 uses. In this palette I used it 5 times and I did not use it the 10 times that I had to, so it's going into my summer BYOP as well. This is Mika Beauty Shock Toxic. In this palette I used it 4 times, and in total in my project, because it was also in my project 10 uses, I haven't used it 10 times yet, so it's also in my summer BYOP. Here we have Lethal Altitude. This one I loved so much, like it was one of those shades in this palette that really, you know, drew me in. And surprisingly, this one I only used 3 times, but still, I really think that this shade really brings it all together, you know. Here we have Lethal Ethology. This one I used 4 times, and it was the first time that I did use that shade at all, like it was new to me. Here we have Simply Posh Whimsical, and I did use it 5 times, which is quite surprising because I'm not really into pastels, but I thought that that one worked really well, and I'm really glad that I did use it in the spring. And the last shade is Lethal Cascade, and I did use that one 3 times. So of course, I used that palette more than only 3 times, even though sometimes I only took like 1 or 2 shades, so I did not really count this as one total use of the palette. Oh, let me show you a few looks that I did with it. So yeah, I really enjoyed doing that palette. I'm quite sad actually to, you know, put it away, but well, I will like undo it, and I will put back the singles into my collection, and I will take Toxic and Shock Shock into my summer BYOP. Actually, yeah, I did not use them. Oh yes, I have Shock Shock on this part. So yeah, the palette is already ready. I hope you will enjoy this one. It's quite different, but like it has some, no, it really does not have similarities. It's really different, and it's quite different for me actually. And this is what I enjoy about these BYOPs, because I can do them and undo them however I want. I'm not sure that if I saw these like already done, I would buy these, because I would be like, I'm not sure about that. But it's what's fun about BYOPs, you know, you can really create them, and if you don't like it, then it's okay. You did not like pay more to get another palette that you will not use. So yeah, I really enjoyed that, and I really enjoyed playing with my spring BYOP so much, and I hope I will enjoy playing with the summer BYOP just as well. Okay, so hopefully I got time to show you all of the looks that I did with it, or pretty much. Some of them were only this palette, and some of them were this palette plus other palettes. So I'm sorry, I will not put all of the details because there will be too much text and not enough space for the photo. But yeah, I'm really excited to play with the summer one, and if you want to see me really create it, just keep on watching. Okay, so I have here pretty much all of my singles. I may be missing some, but some are already in some other BYOPs, so I will not take them out. I still want to use them in those BYOPs. So yeah, here we are first going to talk about my spring BYOP. She looks like this. I've already shown it to you, but this was at first based on those 4 shades because they were in projects, and I finished the project on this one and on this one, but not on those 2. So those 2 are staying in the summer BYOP. So I will take them out, and I will start around those. I already have a few ideas of shades that I want to use, but my idea is not very clear, not as clear as what I wanted to do with that one. So we are going to think about this together. And we will build this BYOP in this empty palette from Lethal, which is a 12 pen as well. I think this is the perfect amount for a BYOP. So I will start with that. So first, there are 2 things. I want to use some of my Mika Beauty Shop shades. Which are those. And I also wanted, there was one shade from Sephora that I wanted to use. Let me take it out. It was one of these, I think it's this one. Yeah, it's that one. And I think it could be very nice for some very, you know, bronzy look. So I already know this one will be there. And I want at least one Mika shade. And as for mattes, I would really enjoy playing with some neons, but I don't really own neons, so I just keep those in a, like in this part. And I will try and see if I own some neon mattes. So this is the blends. I would love like a really, maybe like this hot pink. I want like hot shades. I also have the Lin's palette with Blend Bunny that I haven't tried yet, which has very fun shade as well. And maybe I can pick some shades from here too. I don't think there will be any neons in the Rotten. Indeed, there are not. Oh, I have this very hot pink in the Lethal Cosmetics Wildflower. Do I pick that one instead of the one in the blends? At least I can tell you there will be a hot pink. Also, if possible, I would love to have another Dievron shade. We could have a pretty neon green. Let me just, take some shades out and we will see what we can do. No neons. One is definitely brighter than the other, but for some reason I'm more attracted to the Chase one from the blends. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the one in blends actually, even though it's not really a neon. Okay, so that's pretty much what we are starting with. I hope this is not too bad for a... like, I hope you can see the colors quite properly. So it helps me to, still make a logical, like a pleasant presentation, to see like some quads and stuff. I think I need a very dark brown, and I think this one in depth would be perfect. I feel like I would still need one pastel for the inner corner. I have some to choose from here. At first I was thinking about a light blue, but maybe a white would be perfect because I could mix it with every color and I could still do something quite neutral-ish, and then I could use it mixed with the colors to make it light. Oh, or this light pink would go perfectly with the pink. It would go beautifully with with the brown as well, and I think it would look very nice with the green too. You know what? I'm gonna do this. Do I put it there? Yeah. We will see. I've only used one shade here from the Molten Chromes. Maybe this one could be nice. Usually I choose, I tend to choose my mattes first, but I don't know. Do I feel like something blue maybe? I always love browns with blues, and I love browns with pinks, and I love blues with pinks, and I love blues with greens. I want something quite colorful for summer. Maybe this one would be nice. Maybe something a tad bit darker, like this. Maybe. I think this one would be very nice, and this is a shade that I really enjoy to use in my BYOPs. I also have this one. No, this one is too muted for what I want. Could have, like, let me compare those. So this is Simply Posh Blueberry from the Berry Icy palette. This is Chance from Blends. And this is Nightshade from the Wildflower, which has a bit of fallout. I think it fell or something. Okay, so okay, so not that one. I think it's not dark enough nor bright enough. Actually, I think that for the summer I'm gonna choose that one, which is Chance from the Blends. Okay, so let's start with that. And now let me go into my Makeup Beauty Shop shades. I think I might need a very light blue. I was thinking about this one, but actually I think this is from Terra Moons. Oh, this one would be perfect, I think. Would go beautifully with the browns, with the blue. Oh yeah, that one. It's called Rain. Of course I need that one. Delicious. And do I go with something else that would be blue? This is Rare from Terra Moons. Maybe that's too much blue. Oh, but I love blue and browns together. Oh, this quad here, actually. Do I need another matte? I could do like 4 mattes and 4 shimmers. All of these in this palette are shades that I never used yet, and I have some from M81. Here are 2 from Diabrun, sorry. This is from Artitude, and these are from Lethal. Oh, this one would be so perfect here. Would it be good with the pink too? Maybe, yes. Not sure that it would go with the green, but it would go with everything else. This is Stray Cat from Jerun. Oh, but I really was thinking about, no, not these. This one, which is called Meteorite from M81, it really is that spicy neutral, like the brown with the blue shift, but I don't need all of those. I already have some more, you know, more neutral-ish, so I don't want to put another one, but this one looks so good. And the other ones that I have are more, you know, purplish, which would not be a bad decision either, but I don't think it's their time. Okay, so what other matte could I put in there? Do I do something boring and think about how I would blend the edges? No, I'm pretty sure I could blend the edges with that one. There's something orangey maybe. Like this. Could this be fun? I think both of these could be fun. Always into orange and green. And I quite enjoy orange and blue as well. Because I'm afraid that this is too cool tone to really fit me. And by the way, this is Centerfold from Colourpop. Or is maybe a yellow better? I'm lost. this shade, I know that it's really nice to blend the edges with, and it gives a more, you know, a sort of grungy look to the palette, I think. But is this the vibe that I want to go for? Okay, I'm not sure about that shade, so let me just swatch the rest of the palette and I will, you know, decide then. I will, you know, try to do this inside my hand. So this one I already love, Toxic from Makeup Beauty Shop. It really is so beautiful. So this is Romaine from Simple Beauty. Stray Cat from Diabrun. Oh, this is so good. If you hear me, it's I'm, you know, rubbing my fingers against this. I don't know how you call this. It's not really a towel, but you know. Then we have Chase from Blend Bunny Blends. It's the first time that I will ever use it. Let me swatch here because I don't want, you know, as I'm folding my hand to put shimmer everywhere. And then Rain from Makeup Beauty Shop. Oh, look at this beauty. This combo here. Then we have Chance from Blend Bunny Blends. Acrimonium from Blend Bunny's Rotten. Yeah, I think it's a nice in a corner, and I could actually blend with this. Then we have Shock Shock from Sephora collection. Really enjoy this too. Then this one, I'm sorry, I don't remember its name. I think it's like Volcanoline maybe, but I'm really not sure. Thought this one could be really nice. Then we have Depth from Blend Bunny Blends. And the final one is Rhea from Terra Moods. So yeah, I think this is very fun. But which one do I put in addition? I don't want to, you know, put it on top of the blue. Which one do I go for? They are not that different, but one is clearly more yellow mustard and the other one goes more olive. I think as it is summer, I should go with the more yellow one. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm going to go with Dijon. So yeah, I'm going with that one. which is here. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm quite excited to build some looks with this actually. Yes. Let me organize this better. What's better? I think this looks nice. Oh, I think that's the one. Yes. What did I do? So I already know that the ones from Sephora are a little bit wider. Okay. Okay, so I present you my spring Byop. I'm quite excited about it. I wanted to have the option to do something more like bronzy, like more a sort of a, you know, grungy brown eye, but also put in some really bright colors. And yeah, I'm really excited about this. Okay, so I will do one look with you, and yeah, you will see me just right now.
You will see me.
Oh, shoot. Okay, so let's start using it. I don't have a name for her yet. I'm feeling something like this is very sunset to me, but in a grungy way. This is very hot, and I'm trying to think of a, you know, a sort of grungy, whimsical vibe, like yeah, I have some ideas, but none of them really sound good. Whatever. I'm not gonna do something too complicated because I'm pretty sure my makeup is going to melt off because this is so hot. Like this weather is, I'm not made for this weather. Really not. And I don't know if I want to go into the hot green or the hot pink first. I'm gonna go into the hot pink. So I'm starting with my Cinch Beauty EO6 into, well, this is Blend Bunny Chase. And I already know I can trust Blend Bunny's formula, which is also part of why I chose the hot pink from the blends. I really enjoy Lethal Cosmetics single formula, don't get me wrong, but you know, I knew that Blend Bunny was a great choice. Then I'm taking my Beauty Bay BB205, which looks like this. And I'm going into Blend Bunny's Depth from the Blends palette. Maybe I should have gone with that one first, but... And I'm also putting this on the lower lash line. Could have taken a smaller brush, but it's okay. Yeah, I really enjoy that. Okay, of course now I want to put more pink because I kind of lost it there. I really wanted it to be intense. I'm adding a bit more of the hot pink on the edges. And I don't want to go like on my lower lash line, just on the edges, on the outer edges. Like so. I think here you can really see like Blend Bunny's quality, because clearly hot pink is... I hope you cannot hear my boyfriend who's playing video games like the room next door. I'm sorry if you do. And like hot pinks really don't blend into my skin tone usually, but I feel like here they still kind of do, even though I'm not like, you know, spending a ton of time on it. No, I only want shimmers. Lots of tempting shades. This one, like, I'm really excited to use that one. Maybe I could do the brown and then that one, and then we will see what we do in the inner corner. I'm hesitating between this one and this one. So first, the Shock Shock shade. I'm taking it on my Cinch Beauty EO7, which is a flat brush. And I actually take it a little bit further. I quite like it to be dark until like the middle of my eye, pretty much. Something like this. And then yeah, I gotta use rain, like, of course I do. Oh wow. It's not the first time that I use it, but every time that I do, like, look at this. Now I think I have to bring the pink more into the inner part, so I'm taking this little brush from Glam Shop. It's the 0122. And I just bring it a bit further. Yeah, I love that. I'm thinking of putting a stray cat on the lower lash line. So I'm taking this little brush from Simply Posh. This is such a beautiful shade. Okay, and you don't really see the blue underneath. Like, I feel like it has a blue base, but I don't think you can really see it there. Yeah, I really enjoy this. Now, do we go with rare or do we go with acrimonium? I'm not sure about rare here. I think it will be acrimonium. So I'm taking my Glaminatrix E05, this very small brush, and I go into acrimonium and I put it in my inner corner. I will put it here as well, just a tiny bit. I go a little bit back and forth with all of my brushes until I'm happy with the final result. Let me put on some mascara, finish the rest of my face, and I will be right back. Okay, so I'm done. How do you like it? I really do enjoy this. Like, it's not, like, it's quite simple, but still effective. And I kind of feel like a witch on vacation. And I was really playing with that idea and maybe to do, you know, a name game. I don't know how you say it in English. In French, we say un jeu de mots, which means like name game, between witch and beach, as it is vacation. So I thought, like, I really feel like a sort of, you know, wicked witch, but on vacation. I really love that look. I still don't know how I would call this. How would I call this palette? I hopefully, I'm sorry, that's my cat. Hopefully I will find a cute name. Well, cute, no. I will find a fitting name for it. If I do, this is it. Here's the name. You already saw it on the title of the video normally. But yeah, I'm loving this. Let me know if you do too. I really enjoy this, and I'm really excited to play with it. And I forgot to tell you the Sephora shade that I did not know how to name. Whoops, sorry. That one is actually called Cinnamon. It's not Volcano Land, but whatever. Let me know your thoughts about it. Did you or are you planning to do a BYOB for the summer? Let me know if you do a video about it. I would love to watch it, so put it in the comments. And same thing, if you do this on Instagram, I would love to see your creation and the looks you do with it, because yeah, I always love to see other people's creativity, and yeah, I would really love to see yours. Thank you so very much for watching. Hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye!